Deadpool 3 teaser trailer is finally here, and guess who's crashing the party? No, it's not Daniel Radcliffe. Sorry, Harry Potter fans. Maybe next time. But more importantly, not this time. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That's right, bub. From leaked set pics to this epic teaser, Logan is back with a vengeance, claws out and ready to slash. As Wolverine would say, I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do best isn't very nice. Let's get into it. Yeah, this teaser for the long-awaited Deadpool 3 finally came out, and we got to see the slightest peek at Wolverine in action once more. It was only limited to set pictures and interviews before, but we finally get to see the shadow of Logan bearing his claws. Logan and Wade are finally meeting in the upcoming movie, and it is going to be epic. But from what we can tell, it looks like they aren't meeting on good terms. Logan seems like he's out for blood, while Wade is trying to save the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So let's look behind Wolverine's epic entrance into Deadpool 3. Is he on a mission from someone sinister, or is it all personal? Without wasting any time, let's go, bub. Welcome back to Docu-Sodes. This time around, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Deadpool movie. More accurately, talking about the relationship between the knucklehead Wolverine and Deadpool, everyone's favorite Merc with a mouth. One of the reasons that Deadpool 3 took the internet by storm was that Logan was making his way back to the big screen after his story ended in the 2017 movie Logan. And it looks like Deadpool 3 is not screwing with Wolverine's death in that movie, rather, with some hilarious multiversal shenanigans at play. The Wolverine that we're getting to see is not the one from the same universe as the one who died. For example, the Wolverine we saw sitting by the casino table is known as Patch, and is another variant of Logan, which means that we'll be getting to see multiple variants of our grizzled mutant, most likely because of TVA's involvement. As we can see in the newly released trailer, Wade is picked up by someone in the TVA, and is sent on a mission to save MCU. Well, we know next to nothing about the person who picked him up, and why they wanted him to be the one to save the cinematic universe. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're going to be talking about the elephant in the room. The thing that has excited everyone since the movie was first announced, the return of Wolverine. Multiversal shenanigans aside, this is the first time we're going to see Deadpool and Wolverine interact on the big screen. I know the Wolverine's Origins movie exists, but wouldn't you rather forget about that? And the only scene we got of them together is of Wolverine attacking Wade, like no questions asked. You would think he'd say hi first, but no, he just pulls up with his claws as soon as he walks up to Wade. But why? Was he sent to get rid of the self-proclaimed Jesus of the Marvel Universe? We don't know for sure yet, but their first meeting might not be going any more different than the one in the comics. As comic fans might know, the relationship between Logan and Wade has always been rocky. They've never declared each other as enemies, but they have fought multiple times throughout the comics. Even their very first interaction was not a friendly one. The first time these two characters interacted with each other was in Wolverine number 88. Deadpool trashed an apartment after being unable to get his girl back from her new man-meet. That apartment was Garrison Kane's, but Kane is Logan's pal. Then they started with the verbal jabs, initiated by our very own Wadepool, who ended up stabbing the forever regenerating Canadian who returned the favor. Stabby stabby, wakey wakey, more stabby stabby. And that set the tone of their dynamic throughout the Marvel comic universe. They meet, they insult, they stab, and then they dust themselves off and just do it all over again. That's how the relationship has been like ever since. And it looks like the movie isn't going to be any different. Since Logan shows up and presumably starts attacking Wade without stating any reasons, it's clear that he's being ordered to hunt down the mercenary, or there's been a misunderstanding and Logan is just using his claws before using his head. But there is still hope for a happy ending. If the comics are used as inspiration for this movie, just like the previous ones, then we might get to see the team-up of a lifetime. Fans around the world, like you and me, have been excited about the possibility of the Wolverine and our favorite fourth wall breaker teaming up, and we might be getting just that in the movie. Just like the comics, it looks like they'll have a fight in the beginning when they first meet. I have no doubt that Wade Wilson, the king of sarcasm and sharp comebacks, is bound to get stabbed more times than Caesar did by his Senate. The poor guy is going to look like a pincushion by the time Logan is done with him, but it won't be long before we see the two of them teaming up. That's the only way I can imagine the movie going. It's one of the ways the fans get what they want. A team up with our resident pseudo-immortal mutants. What do we know? Maybe the team up will be done in a similar way to the one done in the 1999 issue of Deadpool number 27, where Deadpool makes Wolverine his unofficial psychiatrist and they team up to fight a group of werewolves. At the end of the day, they share a beer together. Their mutual suffering at the hands of the Weapon X program is at the core of what caused them to bond. And with Wade's witty personality, it wouldn't be long before Logan warmed up to him. I feel like that's the way the movie will go, with tensions high at first, Logan trying to kill Wade, but finding it impossible to do so. The comics clearly talk about how Logan and Wade dislike each other, with Logan constantly annoyed by Wade, and Wade doing everything in his power to annoy Logan. The relationship is one born of necessity, but one thing we know for sure, that a team-up between the two mutants is inevitable, and likely the direction it'll go. But we're finally getting another Deadpool movie, and that too with one of the most iconic characters in all of Marvel Comics. The legendary grizzled veteran and the undying underachiever will be on the screen together, maybe at odds with each other at the start, but eventually warming up to each other as the movie goes on. After all Logan needs is some of that special lovin' from Mr. Poole, and the two will become fast friends. Although that might be after Logan is done stabbing Wade with his claws as much as he can. Pizza Face does have a tendency to take a stab at life after all, even if that means taking a few himself. But even Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have a real-life bromance just like the mutants. The actors have fun joking around on the internet and whenever they meet. In an interview, Hugh once said about Ryan, "He's like the little brother I never wanted, but now I can't imagine my life without him." And Ryan once tweeted, "Just saw Hugh Jackman buying anti-aging cream. I feel like I should warn him that it turns you into Ryan Reynolds." That's just how Ryan Reynolds works too. No one fits the role of Deadpool better than him, and it's because the comedic, sarcastic aspect of the character exists in the actor as well. We've all seen him interact with Hugh in promotional videos, and there's no doubt that they have phenomenal chemistry. If it's anything like past Deadpool movies, I bet we'll get to see this translate over to Deadpool 3 as well. Whatever direction the movie goes, I'd like to believe that Ryan Reynolds and the directors will cook up something absolutely amazing. Maybe even making the Deadpool trilogy go down as one of the best comic adaptations, dare I say, in history. They have a wonderful track record with the past two movies, and with the addition of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the third movie, there's no way they can mess this up. But we'll have to wait and see when the movie comes out. Thank God that's on July 26th. I know I wouldn't have been able to wait any longer. Getting to see Hugh Jackman return to his role as the legend that is Wolverine, and Ryan Reynolds' iconic Deadpool on the big screen is possibly the best thing that can happen to a Marvel fanboy. Before you go, remember to slash that subscribe button like Wolverine's claws into a Deadpool meat suit. And before you go, stop on my channel and check out one of my other videos. We put a lot of time and energy into these, and you won't be disappointed. We have everything from Nikola Tesla's mysterious inventions and conspiracies, to the Ninja Turtles' origins and history in video games, to the OceanGate scandal, to the existence of aliens in space and nuclear isomers, and even the WWE. Come on, just stop by and check out a video. Thanks for watching.